Alright, we've got a 2014 Acura MDX, pearl white. Dent right on the door edge and right in front of the edge. And yeah, not that terrible, right? Yeah, it really is. Because the inner structure has been bent pretty good. So we're going to see what we can do with this. Get that inner structure pushed back out. Get that edge pushed back out and repair that dent close to the edge. And touch up the little scratch. And I'm going to give a few free tips here on these kinds of dents and maybe make our jobs a little bit easier, make our lives a little bit easier from things that I've found doing stuff like this over the years. So too often when we knock the back side of these double panels out, we stay in one spot and we push that double panel out into the outer panel too quickly in one spot instead of in a series or in a line. So when you are knocking out edges, creases that are in edges that are in double panels, double walls, come up evenly. You see the stripe that I have there. I've hit it with an object very evenly. Bring up knocking the double panel out a little bit at a time instead of all at once in one spot. We also have to know when to knock that inner structure out, at what point to do that. And I cannot tell you what point that is on any individual dent or even this dent when I went into it. I've said it before and I will say it again. PDR is reactive, not proactive. You've got to watch what it's doing. You start in a certain area. Yes, I started knocking this edge out. I knew that's what I needed to do first. But I waited and started watching to see what this door was doing, what it was giving me. And then I reacted. Then I decided I didn't know until I was into it at what point I was going to knock that inner structure out, at what point I was going to knock the high ridge down. And that happened several times, by the way. It's not a one-time event on a lot of this stuff. It's up and down, back and forth. And so PDR, it's reactive, not proactive, fellas. This is all going to be covered, but I wanted to cover this seam again, and this stuff is rock hard and sticks well. So rebuilt that seam up a bit, put some touch up on it. The molding will cover it. You see, there it is. The molding is covering that area right there. And man, this thing looks absolutely killer inside and out. Going to give you shots of both. And let you take a look at it. This thing turned out about as well as it possibly could have. And it took my time on it, a little more time than I actually wanted to. But, hey, I wanted a clean repair to show you guys and to give you guys a few tips. And I believe we've achieved that here. This bad boy is flat, about as good as it gets. Thanks for watching. Use those tips. Come up evenly. Come up cleanly when you're coming up with these door edges. And remember, PDR is reactive, more reactive than it is proactive. Peace.